Moin. Wir spielen jetzt, oder ich spiele jetzt Greedfall weiter. Beim letzten Mal bin ich zu der Kiste hier hinten hingerannt. Und der Dude, dieser Alchemist oder Quacksalber, dem wir eigentlich raushelfen wollten, der ist abgehauen. Weil wir irgendwie, da oben haben wir einen Dude gehört, der uns bei der Reise irgendwie begleiten sollte. Aber er ist irgendwie eingesperrt, deswegen dass der Wörter finden. Da der Quacksalber jetzt hier weg ist, werde ich mir den Raum hier unten angucken. Erstmal. Okay. Easy. Warte, ich spiele das lieber mit. Goldmünze, giftige Falle. Stellt eine giftige Falle auf, die explodiert, wenn sich ein Feind nähert. Allen Feinden in Reichweite Schaden zufügt. Nice. Goldmünzen, Resistenztrank, okay. Roheisen. Sammeln. Schlüssel der Verbrecher, Sirene. Okay, da wäre ich wahrscheinlich damit rausgekommen. Goldmünze, Munition, veredeltes Eisenerz. Vorsichtig. Okay.
This man is going to bring the guard out if he keeps shouting like that. We should have gotten rid of him.
Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate us.
To my house! And death to the others!
Weiter. Jetzt muss ich da aus der Ecke raus. Kann ich gar nichts. Nein, der war nicht.
You're wounded!
Ich muss hier raus.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Level 2. Okay, nice. Haben wir die auch weggemacht? Plündern. Alter. Altes, rostiges Rapier. Schlüssel zu Konstantins Zelle. Okay, jetzt habe ich ein altes, stumpfes Florett. Ich weiß immer noch nicht, was der Unterschied zwischen Florett und Rapier ist. Aber naja, ich glaube, da tut auch nicht viel zur Sache bei dem Game. So, ich würde mal schätzen, ich gehe einfach mal da oben. Aber hier könnten auch noch Dudes sein. Deswegen ein bisschen schleichen. Ah, sammeln. Schlüssel zu... Ja, okay. Ich hätte auch gar nicht mit denen kämpfen müssen. Bam!
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress. Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fight.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? you know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now?
Großer
What a
Resistenz.
shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Okay, da sind noch die Besten ausgerüstet. Chemistenrapier. Ich glaube nicht, ne. Das ist das Beste. Aber ich könnte... Habe ich das ausgerüstet? Ja. So, passen, da habe ich eh nichts Besseres. Da habe ich schon geguckt. Was sind diese Dinger da? Erweiterte Ansicht? Die Kreise darunter. Gut. Hier noch irgendwas? Jo. Goldmünze, Heiltrank, elementare Munition. Gehen wir mal weiter. Eigentlich können wir jetzt auch... war ich hier schon drin? Ich weiß es nicht. Anscheinend nicht. Also eine Kiste. Schlüssel verwenden. Ah, nice. Gold, Alter, 70. Das ist eine Menge. Ja. Will ich mal sagen. Was war das? Gehe und informiere Botschafter der Allianz. Der Captain ist bereit, bis Anker einzuholen. Warte, ich kann auch irgendwie Level Up machen, ne? Jo. Mögliche Verwendung von Pistolen. Angriffe mit Schusswaffen verursachen mehr Schaden. Das kostet also 2 Punkte, wenn ich den Shit haben will. Oh, ich gehe auf Klingenwaffen. Ja. Was macht das? 20% mehr Schaden. Nee. Kann ich hier auch noch was machen? Achso, nächster Punkt Level 4, nächster Punkt Level 5. Weil dann würde ich... Ich weiß nicht. Alte Lagerhäuser. Ja, ich finde hier gerade eine Menge. Oder insgesamt in dem Spiel gibt es viele Kisten, die man irgendwie looten kann oder so ein Shit. Dann nochmal zu dem Botschafter. Darf ich hier vorbei? Alter! Danke.
To my help.
Okay, wo?
To the others!
Okay, das war krasser der Angriff. Und Kick. Nice. So langsam komme ich rein ins Spiel. Also vom Kämpfen her. Ich meine, das ist wahrscheinlich alles nur das... Irgendwie fühlt sich das alles anders so ein bisschen an wie das Tutorial-Gebiet. Das geht erst richtig los, wenn wir hier wegsegeln. Aber trotzdem, schon alles ziemlich nice. Bevor wir hier das Gebiet verlassen, will ich hier noch die Quest abgeben. Hallo.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Tir Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Sehr schön. Erstmal ein bisschen XP Alter. In der Konstantinskleidung bringen sie ihn zurück. Okay. Den Sachen wollen wir immer folgen. Was das kann sein. Hallo? Ist hier jemand? Ich bezweifle. Aber, also, wahrscheinlich, also, eigentlich ist mir das relativ egal, ob jemand ist, weil ich glaube, wir haben ja eh gerade nichts zu tun, deswegen gehe ich wieder raus. Kiste. Kiefernarz und der Schwarm weißt du an. Mehr Heiltränk, scheiße. Weiter geht's. Alter. Oh, ich kann ich nicht einfach über die Leichen drüber hersteigen? Was sind das? Das sind Leichen. Wäre Schwachsinn. Einfach nur Kranke so zu bedecken. Nice, Alter. Hier darfst nichts mehr sehen. Verrecke unter dem Tuch. Habe ich nicht schon irgendwie was gefunden davon? Naja. Okay. Map. Da ist eine Map. Obergeschoss. Finde Konstantins Kleidung, bringen sie zu ihm. Okay, also muss ich hoch. Was ist das? Sagen, dass du den Captain bereit bist und... Was? Das ist dasselbe. Geht mal weg. Dankeschön. irgendwo hier? Muss ich einfach nur mal mit denen reden? Können wir reden? Nein. Warte mal. Option. Ne, nicht Option. Inventar. Ja, das ist schön und gut, aber hier ist keine Kleidung. Hä? Finde Konstantins Kleidung. Hier ist nix. Ist da drin was? Ne. Kann ich hier irgendwas anklicken? Ne. Ist mir jetzt egal. Der hat doch Kleidung an. Kann er die auch tragen? Oder ist das der Warnenzieher, den ich gerade angezogen habe? Allei. Kranker Scheiß. Man kann die auch ausrüsten. Wo komme ich jetzt wieder hier runter? Ah, ich gehe einfach hier raus. So. Nee, ich suche jetzt nicht die blöde Kleidung von ihm. Findet man eh nirgendwo. Warte. Ich will nicht mit Kurt sprechen. Ah, das ist...
Green blood. Do you need some?
I must leave you.
Nee, das ist den nicht. Keine Ahnung. Kann ich... Das soll wieder anziehen. Wo ist denn das andere?
You'll find all you need in our selection. Welcome. It's such a pleasure. Have you seen it?
Ich hab da hier ein bisschen was zu verkaufen. Ich meine, ich habe hier eh so viel. Die behalte ich nochmal, die kann ich vielleicht noch irgendwie ausrüsten lassen. Oder hier, die kann ich auch noch verkaufen. Rest,
you for your visit. See you soon.
Rest möchte ich erstmal behalten.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
So. Hafenviertel. Sir de Courcillon oder so. Was weiß
Your
ich.
Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Courcillon. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when... Ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Courcillon. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
Nach seiner zukünftigen Rolle auf der Insel
What will
fragen.
be your official title on Tier Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Eigentlich habe ich nichts mehr zu tun.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco,
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tier Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Wann hast du ihn das
When
letzte
did
Mal
you see
gesehen?
your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Norts, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish, you'll find them over there, in port.
Be back soon, Captain.
So. Nein, ich suche nicht diese blöde Kleidung. Charaktere, Orte, Kreaturen, Zutaten, Handbuch, Notizen. Nebenquests. So, ich muss noch mit den Lieferanten verhandeln. Voll vergessen. Erstmal hier die beiden Kisten mitnehmen. Taten mitnehmen, Taten mitnehmen.
The merchant is there.
Hallo.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I'm certain we can come to an unofficial arrangement. You are clearly the apprentice of a demanding master who expects you to follow orders without raising a brow. Life in your shoes can't be easy. Perhaps we could help you take the weight off your feet.
And what would I have to do in exchange? If I give you the merchandise, my master will still demand the price you're supposed to pay me.
Not if you were robbed. By pure chance. I mean, it could happen to anyone. What if the guards leave a little extra bonus in your pocket as you look away? And while you're making yourself busy elsewhere, some of my men break in and collect their merchandise. You'll just have to make a devastated, the dastardly boldness of them face in front of your master, and we're done.
And the bonus will be how much?
Well, you won't be retiring with it.
Oh. All right. Done. I'm with you. As soon as I've received my bonus, my eyes will grow weary-like.
Not just yet. You'll get your bonus afterwards. The guard has already been taken once by your promises.
Well, you can't hold it against me for trying. Very well. Call for your men to come.
You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
So, dann haben wir das auch geregelt. Informiere den Quartiermeister der Kaserne. Haben wir doch noch nicht fertig geregelt. jede Kleidung da hin muss. Komme ich hier durch? Ja. Achso, jetzt bin ich hier. Horizont. Ne, hier will ich nicht hin. Ich will zur Kaserne. Zur Kaserne will ich hin. Dum, 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 dum. Dahin muss ich. Könnt ihr mich mal aufhören anzuhusten? Ne, hier komme ich nicht durch. Gut, dass ich hier vorhin schon drin war. Ohne die Quest zu haben. Hallo.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 3D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Alter, alles wird hier nur unter der Hand geregelt. Was ist das denn? Wird die Fracht, aber ich will wissen, was das ist. Also dieser Crafting-Shit. Werktisch. Okay, das Handwerk ermöglicht dir eine Waffe und Rüstung zu verbessern. Du brauchst Wissen um den Werktisch. Teile Punkte auf die gewünschten Talente. Verwende bestimmte Rüstungsteile und Gefährten oder Gefährten, die dir einen Bonus gewähren könnten. Jeder Talentpunkt schaltet neue Rezepte frei. Du brauchst außerdem Zutaten. Ups. Was brauche ich denn für... Habe ich irgendwo Heiltrank? Da, Heiltrank. Da kann ich einfach machen. Beast Essenz, okay. Weil ich auch immer die hier bekomme. Na, erstmal hier ein bisschen plündern. Plündern, plündern, ich bin immer da. Plündern, plündern, das macht immer Spaß. So, das ist jetzt... okay. Ja, am Hafen. Macht irgendwie Sinn. Hallo.
Sir,
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
we should be able to set sail with the tide. I'm still without...
Nach Hilfe mit den
I have a favor
Güterfragen.
to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurd. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to dock to the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Geht.
Be back soon, Captain.
Ja. Das ist ein richtiger Ehrenmann. Einfach alles. Nein. Ja, das will ich jetzt machen. Wo ist denn das? Ne. So. Karte. Treibe die Wachen des Lagerhauses und untersuche das Verschwindenes. Okay. Muss ich in die Richtung. Von anderen, diese Zone steht unter Kontrolle einer anderen Fraktion. Hier ist der Zutritt zu bestimmten Bereichen verboten. Mit dem Kostüm, Oberkörper der Fraktion kannst du die Wachen täuschen. Du kannst außerdem versuchen zu schleichen, doch wenn eine Wache dich entdeckt, kann dies eine gewaltsame Reaktion provozieren und deinen Ruf bei dieser Fraktion schaden.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Darf ich hier sein? Ich glaube nicht. Okay, ich darf hier nicht sein. Das wusste ich nicht. Okay. Welche Catches hierfür? Ich habe da gerade Leute umgebracht.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Da ist noch eine Tür, oder? Ja. Ah, hier laufen hier keine Leute mehr rum. Hoffe ich zumindest. Komme ich da dran? Ja. Okay, jetzt. Ne, ich will immer mit Start meine Ausrüstung ändern, aber. So, ich hoffe mal, das passt jetzt so. Habe jetzt irgendwie so eine Rüstung von denen.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Gut, haben wir das geändert. Ich habe auch irgendwie so einen Schlüssel gefunden. Vielleicht kann ich damit noch die Kisten looten. Ne. Warte. Aber ich kann leveln. Wieder Level abgekommen, oder? Okay, das kann ich erst mit Level finden. Ah, Mann. Hallo.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties.
Easy, Alter. Die Rüstung genommen
We should notify the men.
und
They
die
need all
Wache
the time they can get.
betrieben. Okay, so. Jetzt kann ich mit... Bereite ein Getränk vor, in dem sich Schlaftabletten untermischt. Okay. Ich meine, die haben ja gerade drüber geredet. Aber wofür denn? Nein, stopp. Da oben war noch eine Kiste. Und diese Kiste, die will ich looten. Wo ist die? Da. Wow. Ich meine, ich kann bald jeden einfach mit Weißton zukacken. Das ist halt... Ich finde halt richtig viel davon. Ist das? Ja. Dann hier entlang. Was ist das für ein Dude?
Captain, sir,
Laufbusche.
we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Nice. Okay, das mit dem Schlafmittel brauche ich nicht mehr, weil... Sprich mit dem Quartiermeister der Kaserne. Alles klar, Herr Kommissar. Erstmal du.
Hello, sir.
Hallo. Hat irgendwie schon was an sich, immer mit Sir oder Your Highness angesprochen zu werden. Ich hoffe mal, ich laufe irgendwie ansatzweise richtig zur Kaserne. Ich habe jetzt nicht nachgeguckt. Ich meine, hier irgendwo in der Nähe ist das doch. War das nicht irgendwo hier? Ist das nicht? Hier entlang? Jetzt die Kaserne. Easy. Alter, instant gefunden.
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The Commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. But who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the Quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
Nice. Dann haben wir das jetzt auch fertig. Dann können wir den Schiffsjungen suchen, zum Beispiel. Da muss ich noch dahin. Das habe ich mal markiert. Auf dahin. Was mit der Kamera passiert? Da läuft irgendwas. Alter, 4-mal Weißdorn. Ich finde diese solchen Doktoren immer noch mega nice. Ich weiß nicht warum. Na du? Alter, was ist das denn für ein... Ist das eine Frau? Ja, oder? Aber erstmal Kiste.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Ist die blind, oder? Wer ist denn das
What does
Geborener?
Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Ist das jetzt ein Bug, dass sie die ganze Zeit die Augen zu hat? Ich schätze mal schon. Das sieht ein bisschen behindert aus.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you'd guess, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
I need to be going.
Das ist krass.
Farewell.
Das ist echt krass. Ich meine, ich bin auch fast 25, aber ich werde nicht wahrscheinlich irgendwie so ein Flottenadmiral werden. So, da ist der Trunkenbold, aber erstmal die Kiste. Grüner Speisetäubling. Ein Pilz, der normalerweise auf Baumstümpfen zu finden ist. Eine Zutat, die hauptsächlich in der Wissenschaft verwendet wird, um magische alchemistische Präparate zu fertigen. Kranker Scheiß.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Ich frage mich halt echt, weil der Captain hatte ja auch so Tattoos im Gesicht, ob das irgendwie so von einer Schiffscrew irgendwie so ein Tattoo ist.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Okay, nach den Entführern fragen.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy.
Okay, das reicht. Wir brauchen nicht wissen von ihm.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Okay, anscheinend muss
Hello
ich den
again.
komplett aus.
Well, no.
No. What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Okay.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
So.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Dann suchen wir mal die Zeugen. Den Schiffsjungen. Jonas. Irgendwie Goldmünzen, Gegengift, Munition. Oh, finite.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I put...
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table.
Vielleicht können wir jetzt gleich Karten spielen.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water. Anything else?
Ne,
I need to be off.
Mehr nicht.
Goodbye.
Mehr habe ich nicht zu fragen. Ja. Ist das der Dude?
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game.
Ich wollte jetzt nicht Karten
Do you think we
spielen.
can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Nein. Schon wieder Start gedrückt. Da muss ich dahin. Muss ich hier rüber? Okay. Dann hier. Und rechts an den brennenden Leichen vorbei. Da, die schöne grüne Tür. Hallo.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Dann reden wir mal mit der Dame von Sir Fontaine. Also erstmal einfach ins Schlafzimmer reingehen.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
Ich hasse solche Bitches, die denken, die wären was Besseres. Ah, die... Da riecht mich, also die riecht mich jetzt schon wieder auf, weil ich bin besser als die, weil die trinken, Alter. Geh mal weg, ey, du trinkst eh jeden Tag deinen komischen Roséwein und hast keine Ahnung vom Leben.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Ich glaube, dass die hier Scheiße am Stecken haben und... Also... Und nicht die anderen. Ja, dann gehe ich mal wieder... Komme ich hier irgendwo her? Ah, aber hier ist eine Kiste. Alte Enteraxt. Nice. Hallo, lass mich mal durch. Weiter geht's. Auf geht's wieder zum Hafen.
Sir?
Are you ready?
We should be able to... I'm still without...
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up, to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Okay.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Ich rede einfach offen mit ihm.
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Teleme has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Ja,
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to
So,
help us? Anyone
damit
who's
beende
not
ich ja
on
erstmal die
boards?
Folge, nachdem ich diese Kiste gelootet habe. Weil ich kann ja nicht einfach so liegen lassen. Ah, das ist mehr als gedacht. Und dann suchen wir als nächstes mal den Schleuser auf und gucken, wo der Junge ist, ob er damit abgeht. Also, bis zum nächsten Mal.